Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I died, but I guess I Alt F4'd before we died. I mean, I guess theoretically we could restart there, but I wouldn't feel good about that. No beating around the bush. We're still doing Lost, basically miasma, disaster, and despair. You know, I'll tell you what. We gotta improve our chances somewhat because this is getting to the point where it's actually just like a little ridiculous. I didn't really care if we got hit there because I was restarting anyway. We're gonna restart until we at least start with a half-decent item. Okay, look, you're not gonna like that I restarted there. It was half-decent, but it wasn't like half-decent in the way I wanted. I just want something that hurts real nice when we hit enemies with it. The TNT is also not going to be that. Attack Fly does basically, quite literally, nothing for us. Some people have said... Oh, geez, careful. No, I don't know, I kind of feel good about this one. Let's give it a shot. Here's your seed for today. Dadges 41DX. Let me not, by the way, be misinterpreted here. I'm not saying that Gemini is better than Mom's Contact. I would feel probably quite the opposite about that. But for some reason, I just feel like this one... You know, Gemini's a nice start, helps take out easy enemies easily, and will aid and abet me without forcing me to get too close to enemies, and it's a damage increase in the way that Mom's Contact isn't really. Mom's Contact a little bit better defensively, not that there's anything wrong with that. But some people have said, you know, NL, I like watching these Lost runs, but it seems like, you know, you're getting sick of them. That's not true, really. I'm a very determined person, you know, well, surprisingly for someone who's also so lazy. But when I set my mind to something, I really like to get it handled so it's done, and then I never have to worry about it again. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Please don't take my seeming frustration as anger or as an indication that I'm not having fun or something like that. I'm actually having quite a lot of fun, and it's the struggle that makes it so fun. Sometimes it's been unfair, but you know what? When people say, like, well, you know what's unfair? Life's unfair. I don't think that they mean to say, like, you know, get used to it, you little bitch, you know, things... We can take deals with the devil. We have Dad's key. The Gemini prophecy has come true. That doesn't mean we've won, by the way, but what it does mean is that we can use Dad's key to get into the Mega Satan fight, which means we can take deals with the devil. It also means that we can use Dad's key to get out of rooms after we've been hit once, and there's our damage upgrade. But to fill in the convoluted point I was about to make, when people say life's a bitch, you know, sometimes I think they mean it like, you know, get used to it, sister, life sucks. But really, when I say, you know, life's a bitch, what I mean by that is, you know, that's part of the beauty of life, is that, you know, it's a struggle. Without the struggle... You know, the struggle can be bad sometimes. You know, if you're struggling to pay your bills or feed your kids or something like that, that's a struggle that's not very good. But I'm a firm believer that, you know, human beings, most of them at least, do need a little bit of... They need a to-do list every day. You know, you need to wake up and have something that's like, I'm not thrilled with the way this is in my life, I'm going to change it. And that is the philosophy that I have brought to this Lost run today. Now, the tears down sucks. I'm not getting too cocky because we've seen what can happen on some of these runs, but you gotta be looking at this and saying, hey, this looks pretty great. We can actually take deals with the devil. Even if the deals with the devil suck, they're free and consistently usually more useful than the, you know, comparable deals with the angel. You know, there's just more that helps us. You know, if we get the 8th best deal with the devil item, we'd still be like, oh, sweet, ceremonial robes. If we get the 8th best deal with the angel item, we're like, oh, good. Fucking breath of life, right? You know, that's an exaggeration to fit my own point, but still. You get my point here. Screw, very nice torn photo-esque upgrade, and a really, really, really nice pickup here. More deals with the devil and more damage and tears. What a lovely situation we find ourselves in. Certainly not a foregone conclusion that we will beat Mega Satan here, but we're in a good spot. We're in such a good spot that I'm actually like, I don't want to check the curse room. Because I'm worried, like, it hasn't happened to us yet, but I'm worried I could go into the curse room, get hit by something, and then die on our way out. I really cannot justify the risk here. I mean, you could justify it as saying, like, oh, it's a very small risk with a good potential for something awesome to happen on the other side. You know, inside of that curse room, I should say. You know what's neat is that we do have, if we get one more bomb at least... Oh, we don't even need the bomb, actually. Shovel's not what we want, but we will use it once, maybe, to try to find a crawl space. And it doesn't find a crawl space, but that's okay. We get into our Isaac's room here and could find a black market where we could take everything for free. Unfortunately, it is not a black market. Hard to complain, though, with the situation we find ourselves in. But being able to get, like, 6 shop items for free, even if they weren't truly incredible, would be pretty awesome. You know, all we need is 1 Sackboy to feel pretty comfortable in our situation. Hematemesis basically is just a lover's card for us here. That's not bad. What did I get hit by? What did I get hit by? Be cool. This room should not be that tough. Just be smart. I actually have no idea what I got hit by. Creep? No, we can fly. Good, just stay back. Use your butt bombs poop on these guys. Still a champion, and that's it. 1 more silkworm. I'm going to be very paranoid about rooms where I could possibly die. Like, especially after getting hit once. My mental state is going to suffer. I almost feel like instead of looking for secret rooms regularly with Dad's Key, what we should just do is, I mean, Diplopia gives us 1 of every item in the shop for free, and we don't want to take it with us, so we might as well get Diplopia here. And increase our deal with the devil odds as well. But, yeah, I'm going to save Dad's Key, use it to pop open doors maybe after we've been hit once. Seems relatively smart. So for 15 cents, we get a second Dad's Key. We also get Mom's Key. So we got 2 keys for 15 cents and the luck upgrade. We get double our active item, a bomb, and a key. And, of course, Dad's Key. And a charge, but the charge is not worth too much. The other card is the devil. Honestly, we don't need double Dad's Key. The question mark is cool, but we're much better off just taking the devil card instead for some extra damage on a room where we might need it. Hoo. This is, I mean, all the prophecies are basically coming true right now, right? Like, we have... I may skip... we probably shouldn't skip our item room. But, we have decent damage, possibly even really good damage, except for that Tears downgrade. And we have, a good spacebar item. That means we can actually take deals with the devil while still going to the Mega Satan fight. Even if we got, like, a get-out-of-jail-free card, I'm pretty sure I'd stick with Dad's Key just to give us some redundancy. I would hate to lose the get-out-of-jail-free card accidentally and feel like a total idiot. Sack Dagger's good. Demon Baby is fine, especially considering they're free. I'm of 2 minds about this, and I do think there actually is... Might as well take it, right? I do think there actually is a pretty good case to be made for just going straight down so that we don't put ourselves at risk, but why not keep ourselves honest here and try to pick up another item here? You never know if it might be worthwhile. And we can definitely afford to use Dad's Key to find a secret room here. Assuming we're not gonna, you know, completely capitulate against these guys. Might as well open the item room. Don't like these enemies, but no need to, like, leave now and then come back later. Rotten Baby was well worth picking up. Oh, baby, this is looking okay. Now I'm just like, okay. Take deep breaths, and then play as well as you've played on some of your other runs. That's the only thing we need here. We have everything else going for us. We got some good familiars. BFF would be amazing. Hive Mind would be amazing. But we don't need those, and that's really refreshing, actually. All we need to do is basically stay the course. We already have, like, more damage than we had on our last run, and on our last run we managed to make it to Mom's Heart, so... this is pretty encouraging. I would really like to do that room, but I want to get Dad's Key ready first, just in case it all goes wrong. So we got some kind of curse active now. And that's okay. This, I mean, I shouldn't be... Remember the gravitas of, like, beating the loss for the first time? That really felt amazing. I'm going to actually open these and see what this is. Sure, yeah. Unlimited keys for this floor. Don't even need to use Dad's Key anymore unless we want to find secret rooms and lots of money as well. But remember the gravitas of beating the loss for the first time. You're like, oh my god, this run. This could be the run. We'll never have to worry about this shit again. Honestly, a Mega Satan run should not be as bad with the Holy Mantle. It's really just we've butted up against kind of unfortunate situations over and over and over and over and over and over. And, you know, you get the idea, but add absurdity here. And it's sweet that now all of these stars that have previously worked against us, I am going to re-roll that, so I'm actually happy we got sent back down there. All the stars that have previously aligned against us are now working for us to such an absurd degree that this feels like a little like destiny right now. But we do need to find a way into... No, that's not true. We don't need to find a way into the Mega Satan fight. That's ridiculous. What we do need to do is find a way to just ensure that we're not taking any damage on the Mega Satan fight. We already have a great setup offensively, no question. We do... Oh, I almost moved right into that. We just need a little bit more assurance, or insurance, I guess, that we're not going to get hit on the Mega Satan fight itself. If you could just stay that far away for the rest of the run, that would be great. We probably will have a couple of close calls, you know, that's the kind of shit that happens. I think we just leave immediately, come back in. Just in case it was like a live bomb. What makes you larger? That's pretty bad. Could be worse, but it's pretty bad. So what am I looking for specifically? No secret room, it seems like. Specifically, outrageous damage. We're doing fine. We've got definitely above average damage. It's a nice reminder, like, hey, oh, this is what a run can look like if you can actually take deals with the devil. But I think we need a little bit more, well, a lot more. I want to basically be one-hitting the waves as they show up. You know, I don't want to put ourselves in a position where we could possibly get hit. Anything that could protect us as well, like a bunch of orbitals, Holy Man, or not Holy Man, we already have that, obviously, but Infamy was what I was going for. That's the kind of stuff that could carry us. Lockdown, man. Pills have been very rude so far. I feel it's not un-Canadian to say that. I'm just being honest here. Didn't feel like that was a secret room, but might as well try. So now we have Curse of the Maze active with whatever other curse we got from the other question mark pill. That might have been on the last floor. I can't remember. I'd prefer not to fight Greed because we have a ton of money. Pandora's Box on Caves 2 is fine. Yes, Magic Mush is acceptable. I'll be okay with that. Alright, let's leave. Oop. We're really hoping for a deal with the devil again. We do have Pentagram, so there's a pretty okay chance, I'd say. I don't like that. I don't like dealing with that. Pretty okay chance. What's our actual chance? Well, should be 25% plus the 33 increase is like a 1 in 3 chance or something like that total. We got Binky, Little Brimstone, which also increases our devil chance, apparently somebody told me, and Mom's Knife, which also gives us the Mom transformation. So now we definitely have enough damage. I just worry about maybe like our range, having to get so close to enemies to hit them. But please don't take this as me complaining. This is pretty much the damage and the defense from every single one of our Lost runs up to this point all stacked together at once, plus Dad's Key. So this is, like, without a doubt, the most positive Lost Mega Satan run, attempt at least, we've had in a long time. Should have used Dad's Key there. Piggy Bank is okay, I guess. BFFs is huge. That's one of the items that I had on my list of, my short list of items that would really make a big difference on this run. Hive Mind would also be sweet. See, I want to be killing enemies like Greed just by touching them. We're not quite at that level yet, but we could be soon. Ooh, okay. It's looking good. I mean, these guys should not basically stand any chance in hell. But there is still, you know, one variable that we can't account for with any attribute, and that's me. My own ability or inability to dodge, you know, lapses in judgment, stuff like that. That can still come back to bite us a little bit, but as of right now, this is definitely looking like the run, and, you know, we had to know logically that we'd get a run like this one day, but having worked our asses off for it, or at least, you know, busted for it, makes it feel that much better, doesn't it? Especially knowing that it just showed up on the Gemini run. By the way, here's our seed. Oh, I already showed it, I think, but there it is again in case you didn't see it. People are always like, what's the seed? I want to do this one myself. There you go. There's your seed. Yeah, especially considering I just did it on a whim. Just something about that Gemini felt right. And I realize I'm talking as if this is a one run already. Don't mean to, because you never know. Rune Bag helps out a ton, man. If we get a, you know, a good Algiz rune, a well-timed Algiz rune, that might be the exact defense we've been looking for. So this is, like, really everything's coming up roses right here. This is a Lost run that is winnable. There's an Awaz rune. This is, I just dropped it on the chasm, so it didn't do anything. This is a Lost run that is winnable without Holy Mantle, which is definitely saying something. War will give us an orbital, which I think is well worth it. Nothing else, but down to the next floor, we have an orbital with BFF as well, so if we get that Awaz rune, we got the knife damage and our orbital damage now stacked up. Yeah, we should probably take a look in here. We could still use small rocks, so, you know, if they want to give it to me here, that would be fine. Why not? Oh, you can't leave with Dad's key. That's actually really good to know before we found ourselves in a more difficult situation. I'll do that room 10 times out of 10. Super Magnet, we can't, because we really need to keep Dad's key active. Or Azar active, at the very least. We'll go back for that rune. The rune is Yera. More important than the devil right now, our damage is good. Obviously, I want my damage to be as good as is possible for the Mega Satan fight, but we can at least pop Yera on the chest and get 4 extra items before the Mega Satan fight, which could be really meaningful. This would be a great time for a crawl space, and even better time for a black market. Nope. I think it's a bad pill? Yeah. It was easy to guess, because all of our pills have been bad. Except, I can't think of any that have not been bad, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. Just means I may have forgotten like a jerkhole. There we go. Free secret room. Free ultra greed fight. Also contains a troll bomb along with it. If there's anything wrong with our run right now, from an attribute standpoint, it's that we don't have amazing speed. And on some rooms that can be, you know, more punishing than on others, for sure. Good opportunity for that. Another curse. Just another day in the office, really. We do want to go to our shop. I mean, we got tons of time. We got enough money to buy whatever we want. Pardon me, where's my Yera rune? Bursting Sack isn't really that good. I'll tell you what, we'll explore and then we'll try to find our Yera rune later. Backtracking shouldn't be like something we're penalized for, but Guppy's Collar gives us a decent chance to become Guppy now. We should still have probably, I would say, 2 deals with the devil left on average. When you're stacking up the fact that we have the pentagram to go with our deal with the devil chance and we didn't get one on the last floor, seems realistic to me. Take PhD. Now pills will be good, including question marks. Health up. And other such pills. No, that's very poor so far. I feel like there's a cautionary tale in here. And the cautionary tale is if you don't take Yera, if you don't make the effort to walk back 2 rooms to take Yera, do you really want the win that much? And I think the answer might be uncomfortable for me. So I'm gonna walk back. Where the heck did this Perthro rune come from? There was a Perthro rune this whole time? There's our Yera rune. And now we've replaced it with Onsus, but now we got it. Yeah, I think it says something about our commitment to the run if I don't go back and make sure that I have the best, you know, item possible. So, it seemed like a very realistic and sensible choice. Mom's heart is already dead. Take the Polaroid. Kill Krampus before he can shoot. Lump of coal is, I guess, better. And then inside of our boss rush, it would have to be amazing, and it's not amazing. So we'll head down to the next floor. As of right now, this is the easiest Lost Mega Satan attempt we've had. We're in an amazingly good position, and it's pretty much up to me to fuck it up at this point. Stigmata, huh? I think we should try. It is a small damage increase. And we're fighting bosses, which may actually be easier than fighting mobs at this point, because there's usually only going to be one of them. Obviously, Fistula is a bit of an exception to the rule. But we're done. Well worth it. Don't mind Bob's curse either. I will take Yera with us. And of course, this is also an opportunity to do Hush. But I'm going to choose to ignore that because we already have done it. No real need to be a hero here. And we should be using Dad's Key. Like, as much as I could, you know, try to creatively come up with a good excuse not to use Dad's Key at every available opportunity, no good excuse exists. We're definitely not going to accidentally make it unusable on Mega Satan. The only way that'll happen is if I walk into like a 6 room by accident and totally fuck it up. Okay, I'm super stoked we got Onsus. At least it lets us know where to go. With the Guppy item, of course, I'm thinking maybe it's a little bit more valuable to go into these curse rooms now, but it's also non-essential. We don't need to be Guppy to win, and the curse room, you know, automatically is going to hurt us once on the way out, which makes it a little dangerous. So I'm going to choose to say no to it for now. We'll check that rune. If we get a second Yara rune, at least we could use the other one for something on this floor. Maybe double the chest, or double a different rune. Awaz rune gives us just a ticket down to the womb too. Which in some situations might actually be worth taking here. I don't think we're going to get hit twice by this boss. So I want to not do it. Because we could get a deal with the devil here that might improve our chances. Conquest should not hit us twice. Okay, we do get another deal with the devil. This one is not going to be good unless we get a guppy item, and we do, and it's 9 lives. So we're 1 guppy item away, but more importantly, if we get hit, we have a chance to come back, which is huge with the amount of damage we have. You know, we die against Mega Satan, we come back and have, like, literally exactly the same chance. It's not like if we died against Mega Satan and we were using Krampus's head as, like, 80% of our damage. When that happens, you're just like, well, fuck. I gotta finish 6 rooms to get Krampus's head back to have a chance, but in our situation right now, we're totally fine. There is a good reason to carry Perthro, but Yara is more advantageous for us, and I don't want to accidentally forget it. Yeah, I think this is worth it. Obviously, both of these are great. It's a... Oh, we got Leviathan as well. Obviously, it's a little risky. But just a little risky. Thank you for not being a bomb. We do have PhDs, so... Are you a wizard? Tears up. Beautiful. Whew, that's pretty good. If we could stack up some Joker cards on the next floor, the deal with the Devil Train doesn't necessarily have to end, but, we should probably accept that that's our last deal with the devil, and mostly be, like, super pleased that we got, you know, 9 lives, Mark, Dark Matter, all from, and I guess even Lump of Coal from our last few. I don't know if Lump of Coal does anything for us, but should be happy about it regardless. Why not, you know? Again, only 1 guppy item away from, the guppy transformation, which, even though it's not essential to our chances of victory, would be nice. Don't really want to play that judgment. Just kill Mom's Heart as easily as possible. Now, there are enemies on this Mom's Heart fight that can hit us easily, and now they are all dead, and we will win in like a second here. Nice. I did put myself at risk, but I stayed cool. Not gonna fight, not gonna fight the Hush. Not gonna put this in risk. Lovely. Now is where the nerves can start to creep in a little bit, you know. I've never been much of an anxious person for things that, a lot of people can be anxious about. Like, public speaking to me, is not really that nerve-wracking. I consider myself a fairly comfortable public speaker. People sometimes ask you, well, what's your secret to not get nervous? I mean, there is no secret. You just have to accept the nerves, I think. This is my own personal take. You know, keep in mind, I'm not a psychologist. You got to accept that some things are going to make you nervous and push through it regardless, or better yet, embrace it as kind of a motivator, you know? Nerves that are not crippling can actually be motivating. If you got, like, a, you know, medical anxiety, that's one thing for sure. And, you know, your mood can be paralytic. I don't know if that's even a word, but it's something that induces paralysis. But it can also be a healthy motivator. And that's how I feel about this Lost run right now, is like, I'm a little anxious. I'm going to try to use that anxiety, relative anxiety at least, to go out there and kick the game's ass. Thank you, Tomo. I heard you from the other room. I'm sorry I swore. I don't even know what the blank rune did for me there, but that's fine. We don't need the blank rune to do anything for us. With starter deck, I can't hold two runes. We don't have starter deck. That was our last run. I almost walked into Curse of the Tower there. Now that I think about it, I guess walking into Curse of the Tower wouldn't be that bad. Because if we get hit, we're dead anyway, but... Keep it moving here. Hey, kitty, what's up? Hello, Tomo. Oh, Tomo, Kate's playing the oboe. And Tomo says no to Kate playing the oboe. You can hide in here if you want. Take a snooze, buddy. And probably in about a quarter of a second, Ruka will be in here. You guys gonna cheer me on? This moment has been a long time coming, kind of surprisingly, unfortunately. Not a good Awaz rune. Algiz, as uncool as it is relative to Yara, is better for us. And I mean that sincerely. Algiz is a rune that we pop after we get hit once, or when we've only got like 30 seconds left in the fight. And it gives us a much, much, much better chance of success. Oh, they did it. They turned me into Guppy, too. You damn dirty dogs. Okay. We've done it, haven't we? Keep in mind, you're not generating that many flies from your Guppy transformation here with Mom's knife, but flies or no flies, this is a very, very potent run. Algiz is much better. No rune could be better than Algiz at this point, unless it was a rune that let us hold 2 runes. So let's not stress out about it. I forgot to drop the left hand. And we got Guppy's head! Not that that's worth it, but we do have 3 extra flies for the fight, I guess. Okay, and we have 9 lives. So the most important thing is to not freak out if you get hit. We can make this happen. If you get hit super early, it might even be worth just kind of trying to win, but not using the Algiz rune. That way you can save it for a run that looks a little bit more guaranteed. Like if I took damage from that, for example, it might have been worth it to just be like, okay, we'll try our best, but this might not be the one that it's with for us right now. But this, to be honest with you, is a very easy Mega Satan fight. Very easy relative to any of the ones that we've had so far. It's the 4th wave here where we get tons of enemies that are all dicks. We killed the Wrath before it could do anything. Okay, I've been hit. I think if we can get to the next phase, we just pop Algiz. So, fight the angel statues without using it. Take down stage 1 of Mega Satan. Wait till he comes back up. Every extra second may count. Pop Algiz, and then we just go stand in there. Let BFF do its dirty work. Oh, that was beautiful. We only needed like a second and a half. Whew, there you go. White baby. A little bit, anticlimactic after all that work, but it's done! And we can take a look at a post-it note here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'm excited to bring you more variety in the next episode. But again, now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.